Hi guys, Jonathan here as usual. Today I want to talk about a lens that is quickly becoming one of my favorites for Micro Four Thirds. It's actually the lens that is shot in this video. This is the Olympus 9-18 f4 to 5.6, the original version. I've been using it for about a month now, and honestly it's surprising me. Unfortunately, I cannot show it to you guys because it's shooting this moment. It's exactly here, this one, so I will put a picture here in this exact moment. So up until recently I was mainly using the 14-140. That is super versatile, basically a do everything lens, because I use it like for everything really. Travel, street photography, landscapes, portraits, like everything that can come to your mind. I use the 14-140 for that thing. But at one point I realized that I was missing out on particularly two areas. So like a proper wide angle, a real wide angle, and a proper telephoto lens. Because the widest focal length being 14mm on Micro Four Thirds, that is 28mm on full frame, was not that wide, of course, and at 140 basically the lens was not that sharp. That is a common thing for this kind of zoom lenses. So at one point I decided to split my kit in two lenses, the 9-18 as a wide angle option, and the 40-150 by Olympus, always for a telephoto side basically. And until now I'm loving this combo, because I'm separating the two things, and I'm using one lens when I need it and I get the results that I want, and the other lens when I need it and I also get the results that I want. To be honest, at first I was a bit worried, a bit skeptical, because I was not used to shoot with a lens that is this wide, and I always thought, like in the past, that this kind of focal lengths were more useful for like action cams, this kind of stuff. But I don't know, like, yeah, in the last months, more or less, I started to think that I actually needed something like this, especially for videos. And the thing that I didn't expect is that I was going to enjoy this kind of focal length also for photos. In fact, there were some occasions, like a motor festival where I went, and guys, as usual, I'm putting the pictures here and there in the video so that you can see what I did with this lens. And like for example, in this festival I only brought this lens. I actually brought a couple lenses, but I only used this one because I was able to cover everything. Going from 18 to 36 millimeters in full frame terms, it covers like a lot, really. I was not thinking something like that, but it's actually like this. So as I was saying, I think that this lens particularly shines in crowded places like festivals or doing street photography or this kind of stuff, because these are situations in which you cannot like take a step back or stop in a certain way to try to understand the context, the environment, and to compose all this kind of stuff. Like you have to go around, shoot like this, and you have people around, there's chaos, a bit of mess, so yeah, you have to adjust to that situation. And with a lens like this, you can only shoot, basically. You have the ability to take a wide portion of what you see and just shoot like this. And it's an interesting thing in my opinion, because I was used to use longer lenses and take a step back, think before doing something, compose. That is actually normal, and it's what photographers usually do. But I was missing this kind of immersive experience, like the ability to get really, really close to a subject and be able to actually take a picture of the whole scene. For me, this is the most interesting thing about this lens. So even if I'm liking it, of course, it's not a perfect lens. It's still on the budget side, because my gear usually is on the budget side, so I'm sticking to that. Apart from this, the construction, I mean, the build is a lot plasticky. It's not anything special. Also, it's not the fastest lens in the world, because it's f4 to 5.6. But if I have to be honest, until now I managed to do everything that I wanted to do with this lens, because with Micro Four Thirds I'm already used to not shoot in the dark, and with this lens I couldn't do it in any case, so yeah. I try to shoot when there is a little light available, you know. So the general image is pretty sharp in my opinion. The contrast is good, the colors are good. I didn't find any problem until now. And one of the things that I like the most about this lens is the size, because it's very, very compact. It's perfect for me, for my style. I want to keep everything compact because it's one of the main points for Micro Four Thirds in my opinion. So yeah, I like it when I'm able to actually do so. And yeah, it's a positive thing, apart from the lens being good itself. So if you're shooting Micro Four Thirds, Lumix, Lumix, and you're struggling to find a good wide-angle solution, because it's not easy with Micro Four Thirds, I know it from experience, and you don't want to spend like a fortune on a lens, because it's still, I mean, it's not super cheap, but it's also not super expensive, so it's in the middle, but it's on the budget side, of course. So if you are this person, I think that you will like this lens, because yeah, because as I said, it's compact, it works. It has this nice range for what concerns focal lengths. You can start at 18mm equivalent on full frame, so it's enough in my opinion, at least for my needs. So if this person is you and you liked the pictures, apart from the fact that I took the pictures and it's personal and blah blah, but still, if you are this person, I think that this may be the right lens for you. In any case, this is my short experience with this lens. So for now, I'm liking it. I think that I will use it also in the future, but we'll see here on this channel, if you will keep following this, I mean, my videos and everything that I post. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, because we're trying to get to 1000 followers. That with my watch time still means nothing, but it's a nice milestone for me. So thank you if you're doing that, and if you want to leave a comment, you're welcome to do so. And another thing, yeah, of course, you can like this video and share it with your Micro Four Thirds friends if you want, and if you don't want, guys, I cannot do anything. So yeah, didn't have anything to add. Yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this video and the pictures, and see you in the next one. Bye guys.